Well, I had the absolute pleasure of working with this beautiful mama-to-be. This maternity shoot turned out better than I could ever have imagined. Thank you so much to Molly Blank for letting me be a part of your pregnancy journey. Asterisk shares multiple photos from Molly's maternity shoot, including one where Molly is only wearing a bralette and underwear, emphasizing her belly, behind a sheer curtain asterisk. Oh my gosh, these turned out so beautiful. Thank you so much for hyping me up and giving me some confidence back. I can't wait to see the rest when they're ready. It's amazing how you let a random photographer be a part of your pregnancy, yet you keep that baby's father and family out of everything. You can plaster half-enact photos of yourself on social media, but not let the father of your child have any updates? I'm embarrassed to see that my grandson's mother is such a... I am so sorry. Those pictures are beautiful and so tastefully done. I completely understand if you want to take them down from the Facebook page, and I won't be offended. Don't apologize. You didn't do anything wrong. Your ex's mom clearly has some issues she needs to work through. I deleted her comments. And I am fine leaving them up as long as you are okay with it. I'm proud of my work. I'm fine with you leaving them up. You gave me a discount specifically to take that kind of picture, and we had a deal that you could use them for your business page. I would just ask you block her and my ex from commenting. No problem. I hope it's not too forward, but I'd like to pass along your phone number to my cousin. She's a family law attorney. She just started her own practice, and she may be able to help you out with advice at least. It looks like you'll need it with a... What the he-11 kind of picture is this? You're posting pornography on your socials while pregnant with my child, and you think that's acceptable. What's next? Are you going to start a fans only? I want these photos taken down immediately, and I want that Ker33P photographer who took them to email me with proof that she deleted all proofs and copies as well. I will not have the mother of my child online acting like a slit. There is nothing wrong with the photos, and you have no say in what types of pictures I can take and post. Like he-11, I don't. You think your son is going to see those and be proud that his mother acted like a whore when she was supposed to be focused on his health and development? Is this the type of mother you will be? Take them down now, or I promise you will regret it. They're disgusting. No one wants to see your flabby enact body. Hey, I'm so sorry, but I took the photos down. It's absolutely nothing to do with you, and I don't want you to feel bad about it, and I'm refunding you the money that you did pay. You don't have to do that, but what happened? Overnight, the comments literally exploded. I'm so sorry I didn't see it for a few hours, but I was asleep. There were a bunch of wonderful comments, but literally hundreds of nasty ones from men talking badly about you. I took as many screenshots of the comments as possible before I had to delete it just in case you needed them. But I saw that a few of the guys tagged a private Facebook group that is basically a forum to bash their kids' mothers. I can't see for sure who shared it to the group because you have to be a member to see posts. But I did see that someone named Charlie shared my post about 30 minutes before the comments started. That's my ex, Charlie Blank. Yeah, that's him. I'll send you the screenshots I have and the one that shows he shared the post. Please reach out to my cousin. I know we don't know each other well, but if my baby mama ever took pictures like this, I'd be sure to take my kid from her trash. Typical female single mom, posting up like a whore to find their next victim. Tell me you're a low-value woman without telling me you're a low-value woman. Your ex is lucky he found out what a piece of shit you are before he put a ring on it. This is the type of woman that will keep a good man away from their kid just to collect a check and then cry about being a single mom and how men ain't shit. Red flags everywhere, men. Red flags. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Pregnancy can be beautiful, but this bitch sure isn't. Imagine thinking you're hot shit, but you actually just look like shit. unalive yourself once that baby is born. You'll be doing them a favor by making sure their dad can raise them with morals and not on the streets like you would. I got my boyfriend to send a request to join that dumb Ash Facebook group that was tagged in the photographer's comments. It was Charlie that shared it. What the fuck? The pictures weren't even bad. Why would he do that? He said in the post that you refused to give him any updates on the baby and he's pretty sure you were cheating on him. Also, you apparently have been sleeping with a bunch of guys while pregnant. I swear to God, sex is the last thing on my mind. It sounds like torture at this point. You don't have to convince me. I know you haven't, and even if you had been, it's none of his damn business. But the best part is, guess who we found in the comment section of his post? Who? His fucking mommy? Of course, she's got to be in the comments hyping him up and talking about how awful you've been to her baby boy. We're staying in the group just in case. Are you still pregnant? I know that you are technically full term with baby. I think it's best that we start planning on how the birth is going to go. We honestly should have done so beforehand. Honestly, I think it's insane that I don't even know where you're planning on giving birth. Are you even going to the hospital? Or just going to meet your bish as midwife in the fucking wilderness like an animal? I don't understand why you're acting like this. I don't understand why you want to shut a good father out of their son's life. How are you even going to get to the hospital when you go into labor? How are you going to get home? And where is my child going to be staying? I want answers, bish, not silence. You are making a giant fucking mistake. I'll serve you with papers so fast once that baby is born that your head will spin. I promise you'll get them before you get discharged from the... At 37 weeks and 4 days, I went into labor. I woke up that morning with intense contractions. It was the worst pain I had ever felt in my entire life. Hannah drove me to the hospital once my contractions were only 3 minutes apart. She stayed with me the entire time. At 4:36 a.m. the following morning, my little boy made his grand entrance into the world. He was perfect. Hannah and I both cried when he took his first breath. She cut the cord. I'm pretty sure that the hospital staff thought that we were partners at that point. I didn't tell Charlie I was in labor. Maybe that was wrong of me, but I did not want to have to deal with his harassment or threats when I was in labor. I wanted to have the most peaceful birth I possibly could have, and had plans to inform him once I was discharged from the hospital. Plans changed the morning I was to be discharged. Holy shit, look at what my boyfriend just sent me. What is it? Charlie got arrested last night. According to the report, he got in a bar fight, and when cops got involved, he spit in the cop's face and tried to run. Oh my God, he's actually in jail. I can't believe his mom would let him sit and rot in a cell. It's the weekend, so he may not be able to be bailed out yet. So do I have to tell his mom that the baby was born, or do I wait until I know he's out of jail? I wouldn't tell that bish anything. Wait until he asks, or maybe he'll just disappear. Do everyone a favor that way. You have no obligation to tell her anything. Honestly, you don't have to tell him anything either until he takes you to court. But I would definitely use this time to talk to that attorney the photographer told you about. Have you had the baby yet? Charlie's phone is broken, and he won't be able to get a new one for a few weeks. Just send me any updates, and I will inform him. I had Charlie at 38 weeks. I had to have a C-section. You may want to ask for a C-section, because if that baby is anything like his father, he will be just too large to push out. I don't appreciate you ignoring me. I am the grandmother, the only grandmother that baby has. Might I add, I deserve to be kept informed so I can keep Charlie informed. You are legally obligated to keep us informed on the status of the baby. If you have delivered, you need to inform us. If you refuse Charlie the ability to be in the room during the birth, the judge is going to punish you. Little girl, you are so ignorant. You are so worried about hurting us that you don't realize you're hurting baby and yourself. What do you For the first 2 weeks of baby's life, everything was perfect. Charlie did not reach out. I don't know if it was because he was in jail or if he just didn't care enough to. But it was just me and baby, and I had never been happier. He was growing and gaining and very healthy. He slept like a champ, and I wasn't in any major pain. I found a job that allowed me to work remotely a majority of the time. And Hannah agreed to help watch baby when I had to go into the office in a few weeks. Everything changed when I was driving baby to his 2-week wellness check. I was stopped at a red light near my old apartment, and when I turned my head, Charlie was standing on the sidewalk outside of my old apartment building. He saw me and started walking towards my car. I drove off before he made it to my car, but I knew by his face that he saw baby's car seat through the window. What the fuck, Molly? I know I didn't just see my son in the car with you when I didn't even know you have birth. Yes, I've had the baby. You were apparently in jail while I was in labor, and I never knew when you were released. That's bullshit. If you would have told me when you were in labor, I wouldn't have been drinking at a bar. I wouldn't have had a reason to drink if you would have just let me be with you. Where are you taking him? Why haven't you tried to call me? Didn't you tell me I was going to lose baby before I even left the hospital? Why would I call you? Alright, I get it. I hope you enjoyed your time with him then, because if you could do this to me and to our son, you don't deserve him at all. I need your address. I am having you served immediately. I'm not giving you my address when you literally were GPS tracking me for months.